Hello, this is Mr. Molo for the 1.4 puzzle time, talking about solving absolute value equations. So the joke is, did you hear about the two ducks in a race? So let's go through some of these here. So for B and D, it just wants us to simplify the expression. So the absolute value of negative 17 is positive 17. The absolute value of negative 36 over 9, well, 36 over 9 is 4, so negative 4. So 36 divided by 9 is negative 4, but the absolute value of negative 4 is positive 4. All right, we go down to F here. So absolute value of B equals negative 19. Well, I see a problem here because we can't have the absolute value of something equaling a negative. So that's going to be a no solution right there because it can't be a negative. Okay, 8 or H is when we finally get into some actual problems here. So let's do H over here. So I have the absolute value of negative 8e equals 24. Okay, so if you think about those steps again, first step, get absolute value by itself. It's already done. Negative 8e is already in the absolute value bars all by itself. So then we need to write two equations. One with a positive 24 as our answer, and one with a negative 24 as our answer. So 8e equals 24, and 8e equals negative 24. I'm going to divide both sides by 8. 8 divided by 8 cancels out, it's 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Same thing over here. Divide both sides by 8. Divide both sides by 8. 8 divided by 8 cancel out. Negative 24 divided by 8 is negative 3. All right, and then we look at J. So we got 6, square or absolute value of 5p plus 4 minus 16 equals 20. Okay, so we got some work to do on this one. Remember, our first step is to get the absolute value by itself, and we got some work to do. So first we're going to add 16. Add 16. So I got 6, absolute value of 5p plus 4, and 20 plus 16 is 36. Okay, then I got 6 times all that. So we're going to divide. So then I got 5p plus 4. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Okay, now our absolute value is by itself. So now I can write my two equations. So let's not do yellow. That's probably hard to see. So 5p plus 4 equals 6. And then we got 5p plus 4 equals a negative 6. Okay, so do our math here. It's a plus 4, so I need a minus 4. So I get 5p equals 6 minus 4 is 2. So I end up dividing both sides by 5. 2 divided by 5 can't be simplified. So I'm just going to leave it as 2 over 5. Over here, I got a plus 4. So I'm going to minus 4. 4 minus 4 cancels out to 0. Negative 6 minus 4 ends up being negative 10. Divide both sides by 5, so those cancel. Then negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. So our two answers there are 2/5 and negative 2. Okay, and we're going to do L. So I need some room, so we're going to do it on a new sheet. So absolute value of 3s minus 11 equals the absolute value of s plus 9. Okay, so remember, we got to get our absolute value bars by themselves. They already are by themselves. So now we're going to write our two equations, one positive, one negative. So we got 3s minus 11 equals s plus 9. There we go. Everything's positive, keeping it how it is. And now we're going to change it so that one of these is negative. So let's just multiply this second one by negative 1. So it's going to turn into 3s minus 11. Negative 1 times s is negative s. Negative 1 times 9 is negative 9. So remember how that's step 3 is to rewrite one with a negative answer. So that's what I did here. Instead of a positive s, it's a negative s. And instead of a positive 9, it's a negative 9. All right, and then we solve just like we normally would. Subtract s from each side. So we got 2s minus 11 equals 9. So minus 11, so I'm going to add 11 to each side. So I got 11 plus 9 is 20. Divide by 2, divide by 2. S equals 10. Over here on the negative side problem, I'm going to add s to each side. So I got 4s minus 11 equals a negative 9. So I'm going to add 11 to each side. So I have 4s equals negative 9 plus 11 is 2. Divide each side by 4, divide each side by 4, and 2 over 4 is the same as 1/2. So our two answers there are 10 and 1/2. Okay, this one has a lot to write in there, so I'll just read it out loud. So did you hear about the 2 ducks in a race? It resulted in the thrill of victory and the agony of several webbed feet. Get it? Instead of several defeats, it was webbed feet because they're ducks.